It's about the sort of fire intensity, so how hot you want the fire. We use very simple terms. Low fire is to your knee, moderate fire over the head, and anything above your head's on fire. So that's the intensity. The frequency we do in years, which is average seasons, which we all know average seasons aren't that average, but average seasons. And then the mosaic, how much of the blue gum flat do you want to burn? So if I was burning blue gum flats for a pasture management point of view, I'm aware that the regen will be very interesting to the cattle. They like young blue gum. So I'd be wanting to probably burn around half the blue gum flat and not burn the other half. So patchiness and mosaic, which is often in grazing land, is related to stocking rate. The cattle will graze well what they like, and they won't graze what they don't like. So burning the long grass they haven't wanted to graze yet is the way to start. So that's really the fire regime. Then the time of the year that you achieve that. So I'm awfully concerned that if we burn country when it's dry, in the middle of the drought, you're only going to favour the woody plant. So the grass, which is really shallow root system, isn't going to be able to compete with the lantana, the prickly acacia down here, I guess some of the privets and that sort of stuff. The woody weed, they've got a better mechanism for surviving disturbance in the dry, so that they can source water better. So the grass country, and to improve the native grasses, we tend to promote burning with soil moisture. So if you're protection burning, and we think there's three main pillars to fire management. One is primary production, so making cattle fat, fattening wallaby, that's your term. Hazard reduction or asset protection, so whether you're protecting rock art, yards, your infrastructure, your bore pump, and then conservation, three main pillars. So working from that, then if you're running cattle and you want to improve your grazing regime and remove the last 2 years of dead grass, or the floods which have happened down here the last few years might have given you too much regen and you want to thin that out a bit, you've got to manipulate your stocking rate to get enough fuel to burn to get that event to occur. So if you're purely hazard reducing, you want to do that as early after the wet as you can, before conditions get hot and dry. So sort of what down in this part of the world we call your autumn, so that the cooler months, autumn into winter, fires aren't going to travel too far in a day, so you probably won't be able to get them to start till 10 o'clock, they'll probably stop moving 2 or 3 o'clock in the afternoon, and they shouldn't burn through the night. So that's an ideal time to burn to protect assets. In doing that though, you're not favouring your grasses, you're really going to run a risk of thickening woody weed or woody vegetation. Conversely, if you want to do your broad acre and your storm burning, that's where you'd look at your wet season. So once you have your first couple of storms, make sure your neighbours have had enough rain as well, then you do more of the larger fire management. So we tend to look at those three pillars: primary production, conservation, hazard reduction, and they're the three drivers.